Hey guys, so this episode is a personal one and one that I get asked quite frequently, I guess, and it's about religion. A lot of psychologists and religious ideas don't necessarily go together. One is because I think just naturally some people are judgmental and they identify with a certain religion, and then people misconstrue that as thinking all people like that are judgmental. But I see people of all faiths, or lack of faith, and that becomes a discussion that you and I can talk about or bring up if you want to. But it's not mandatory. You don't have to. If you don't want to go into that realm, you don't have to at all. But I do think that a lot of people get comfort from their religion, and it is something that's important to me. So I am a non-denominational Christian. I make no, bones about it. If somebody asked me, that's what I would tell them. But therapy is not to convert people, and mostly what I believe is that love God, love other people, and that loving people is really great theology. So I do have like a cross in my office. But these days, sometimes people hear the word Christian and it comes with all of these other things. So just to reassure you, everyone here is welcome. But I don't think that Christianity and psychology have to be foes. I know that most of my colleagues do believe that religion and science are not a good mix, but I find I couldn't do my job without God's guidance. Because sometimes, honestly, there's a patient, you're like, I just don't know what to do. God, tell me what to do. Or sometimes I get burnt out and I'm like, God, I need your help. I need you to direct my steps or tell me what to do next. And I do think that he usually gives therapists, myself included, the gift of discernment. I know that sounds kind of weird, but there are just some things that I can feel deeply, and I think that's a gift. I don't think that's for bad, but it also means that I have to be careful because I can feel what other people feel pretty easily. And that's great in therapy, but it also means that my self-care has to be on point because I can pick up on things. And I think that's a talent that God gives us, that gift of being able to feel and to be empathetic or to be an empath or call it whatever you want. I think it's a God-given talent, and I think it's one that you should use, but I can't use it without him because I don't know the rules, I don't know how it works. I just know that he's blessed me with that, and it lends itself really well into my profession. So I always tell parents and clients and kids, if you want to incorporate any kind of spirituality into our sessions together, that's fine. I'm a believer, but I'm not going to overstep any bounds. It doesn't affect the clients that I see or the populations that I see. I just really want to be kind to everybody. That's my goal in life, although everybody has off days. So if you've met me and it wasn't a great day, I apologize. Please don't take that as a sign that all Christians suck. If I've done you wrong, that's my fault. That's not on God, okay? That was me. But it is a question that I get to ask. So I am a Christian. I do welcome everybody. If you want to talk about it, we can talk about it. And I do believe that God created us with certain gifts, and I think it's good to use those. But it's also good for comfort, for having someone show you the ropes ahead of time, or you just don't know. For me at least, praying helps so much when I just am like, look, I definitely don't have it all figured out, and I believe there's a force greater than me who does. So if I could get some direction there, I'm down for it. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. Yeah, tell me what to do, because I there's been times in my life where I'm like, I'm not sure. Please guide me. And you know what? It's always ended up the right way, the way it's supposed to. Even at the time, if I was like, what? This makes no sense. Later on, maybe it will. I just have a lot of faith in God, but also in people. I believe in people. I believe that people are mostly good, and that sometimes they just make bad choices. I don't think I'll ever lose my faith in people, even though there's a lot of good reasons why I should. I don't think I ever can do that, because I think if you're a Christian, then you think everybody's made it in God's image, everybody. And if you believe that, there's no way to not believe that people are good inside. Yeah, I just believe that. And so if that sounds like something you're on board with, or something you want to know more about, ask me questions. I'm open to talking about it. I'm not a preacher, but I do love God and Jesus. So hopefully that's not a problem. And if it ever does become one, let me know. But yeah, I'm not one to shy away from admitting that. But please know that doesn't affect any of our treatment together unless you want it to. All right, thanks guys.